Isitha The Enemy is a gripping, full of suspense family drama guaranteed to leave you captivated. The telenovela follows Xuma Sokulu, who abandons his life as a preacher to become a criminal in a foreign country. After being assumed dead for a year, Xuma makes a stunning return to his community, only to discover that his brothers committed the ultimate treachery, sparkling a sibling rivalry of epic proportions. So without giving too much away, let's have a look at the trailer before we speak to cast member Dawn Thandeka King.
Uyazi ngiyafisa ngabo baba obengangibona ngale ndlela ongibona ngayo kanje ngomfana lo mbuso uyikusasa la
baba wakho zama ukukuvikela mfana wami. Kuna nje sidayisile kanti uzokwazi ukungisiza njalo soshamba permanent nenkosi.
Ngifuna bazi ukuthi inkosi ubanda nalabantu bana eSwatini bayongazi ukuthi akuhlalelwe ekhanda labo.
Uma ungangidedeli bazongibulala phambi kwakho.
Ngaze nje ngakuthemba wena uyinyoka. So yenza sobabili ke lanto. We'll call it a bonding experience.
Lazarus?
Well, he seemed to have joined the traitor camp.
I can't help but be drawn into the very same trailer. I'm sure you and I are just alike. Well, Isitha The Enemy, that is what you can expect on ETV, of course. So, but with that, let's welcome cast member Dawn Thandeka King just to explain further about this actual telenovela. Thank you so much, Dawn, for your time, and welcome to the South African Morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, let's talk a little bit about it. Isitha The Enemy. It's a spin-off from The Black Door.
Yes.
But what does it encapsulate, and what is it all about?
Okay, so where Isitha starts is when Xuma, who was one of the Sokulu brothers, he disappeared, and he was in Swaziland. And he was found by a queen, Nomcebo Ngwenya, the character I play, and rescued by her and nursed back to life because he was injured. And they start having an affair. Nomcebo was the first queen of the chief, the first wife of 5. So I guess she feels neglected, so she starts having an affair with Xuma, and they are found out by the chief, and they have to run away. So they run from Swaziland back to Esihlahleni, where the Black Door was originally based, or that's where the setting of Black Door, the story was. So then the story is now taking a different angle, where the brother finds out that his younger brother has married his wife. Well, he was dead, and then they have a child, and then Nomcebo was also there in the mix, because she didn't know that he was married. She didn't know he had another life. She just thought that she was following the love of her life.
Running from the husband who neglects her.
Yes, and gets into even worse drama, and she just keeps fighting without giving anything away. I think she's just got herself into an even worse mess than she was in.
You know, I love telenovelas of this nature because it simply brings in some of the experiences that people go through that we don't like talking about, right? It's the same reason why when I had a conversation with the producers of The Black Door right here, actually, and the big conversation was how, you know, it's funny how people pretend that they're conservative, but behind closed doors, there's something completely different that is what's going on. South Africa is having these realities and lived experiences. What we're not doing is talking enough and shedding some light to them. How do you think audiences have, or are they evolving in being able to actually appreciate the fact that actually this is a mirror, literally a mirror to how we are like as a society, as opposed to this is shock and horror, we would never do that.
Yeah, I think our audience is very intelligent at the moment, because they want stories that are going to create conversations in the households. And such stories, you're right, such stories do create conversations. They create arguments within the households or even within society, because it is true. You'll find that someone is in a isitembu, which is a
polygamous relationship.
Yeah, polygamous relationship, and there's 5 of them, 10 of them, and one of the wives is going to feel like she's neglected. And somehow, in a situation where it's a chief or a king, there are bodyguards, there's the help. And so if the help gives you
aided help, extra help,
and if the help is nice to you and gives you attention, you're going to fall for that. Isn't it true that even in just a monogamous relationship, if you are not paid attention to as a partner or as a wife or as a husband, your eyes start to wander. It's true. These are the things that we have to start talking about honestly, because that's what happens.
And also, I think what is totally resonant with when it comes to this particular, having witnessed it with the Black Door and now, of course, with the Isitha, is the strength of the females. And the female characters as well. They're not made to be these damsel in distresses, come and save me, come and rescue me. There's a lot of strength in the characters. And do you witness that as an intentional kind of portrayal of some of the women? For example, with your character as well, you know, the fight, you're not a damsel in distress. You're somebody that wants to stand their own ground in that. And how is that evolving within this space as well?
I think we are finding more and more powerful performers in females, and the roles are not as traditional as they used to be. Like, I'm just a wife, I'm a stay-at-home wife, I look after the kids. The characters we are seeing across the board are women that are powerful leaders, business women that are leading households on their own, women that are the breadwinners, you know. So we're seeing that. And on Isitha, I think I'm lucky to work with very powerful performers in the likes of Umam Linda and Mam Velepi, and those are icons. These are women that we've seen in different powerful roles before. And even the younger ones, they're growing up to become very powerful and strong characters. So it's not traditional where it's the men that lead, it's the men that play the powerful roles. You'll find that a woman is the one that is in a leadership position and is in a position to tell men what to do. And it's very interesting to watch. And it's also mirroring what's happening in society. It's very captivating. By you just storytelling right now, I think everybody should just go and watch it. Much appreciated, Dawn, and I think that we really look forward to being able to be captivated by your character. Looking forward to it. You have to watch it. It is Isitha The Enemy, and of course we were speaking there to cast member Dawn Thandeka King, just really about what you can anticipate as a viewer. Looking forward to that. Of course, starting those conversations that feel a little bit uncomfortable in society, but very necessary if we truly are to evolve as a people.